Today, as we consider some wisdom from the book of Proverbs, we're going to be looking at Proverbs chapter 24, verse 16. Proverbs 24:16 says, "For a righteous man falls 7 times and rises again, but the wicked stumble in time of calamity." Here we have in this verse a contrast between the righteous and the wicked. And both of them, interestingly, are described as falling down. The righteous falls down. The wicked stumbles. And as we think about what this verse is teaching us, we need to understand that as we look at the book of Proverbs, overall what the wise man is talking about is how if we follow the wisdom of God, if we follow His ways, we are going to avoid a lot of the trouble that we might otherwise face in this life. That there are problems that come for the wicked, there are benefits that come for the righteous by following after God's ways. However, that does not mean that if we follow the path that God has laid out for us in His Word, if we follow the wisdom that He has given to us, it does not mean then that our life is going to be perfect, that we're not going to face any trouble, that nothing is ever going to go wrong. Things are going to go wrong. Life is not perfect. We are going to face challenges. We're going to face difficulties. We're going to face hardships. There will be times where we make mistakes, where we do things we shouldn't do. There may even be times where we do things that are wrong, that we sin. Even though we recognize God's way is the way that we should go, we are striving to follow His way, there's still going to be problems. There's still going to be things that happen. There's still going to be times where we fall down. And so the wise man says here, as we follow the path of wisdom, we are not to think that, well, there's never going to be any problems. My life is going to be perfect. That's not going to happen. We're going to face challenges. We are going to fall down from time to time. But the difference between the righteous and the wicked is that the righteous keeps getting back up. The difference between the righteous and the wicked, why do the wicked stumble in time of calamity? Why do the righteous keep getting back up no matter how many times they fall down? The difference is because the righteous person has a foundation. The righteous person recognizes what is right and what is wrong. They see the will of God. They are recognizing and respecting the wisdom of God. They are looking to Him for guidance and direction and what is right and what is wrong, and for ultimately hope. Because we are going to face trouble. We are going to have things that go wrong in this life. We are going to make mistakes. We are going to, from time to time, do things that are wrong, even though we know what is right. We know we are to follow God. We still, from time to time, fail to live up to that. If we're righteous, though, we may fall down, we may stumble, but we're going to keep getting back up. So as we think about what the wise man is saying here, we're not going to face a perfect life. We're not going to live a life where we encounter no trouble and where nothing ever goes wrong and we never make any mistakes. It's not going to happen. But we keep getting back up. So let's take this lesson here from this passage. Let's follow the wisdom of God. And no matter what happens, no matter what challenges we face, no matter what hardships come our way, no matter what mistakes are made, no matter what difficulties we encounter, keep getting back up.